from Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Marty Stuart Show, featuring Marty Stuart and his fabulous superlatives. From Rolls-Royce of country singers, Miss Connie Smith, the old Tennessee slicker, Leroy Troy, along with our special guest, Weldon Myers on steel guitar, and the legendary Little Jimmy Dickens. Join us for 30 minutes of fun and great country music. Right now, how about a superlative welcome for John and Hilda's boy? Here is Grand Ole Opry star Marty Stuart.
Well, Casey Jones, he was a mighty man. Now he's resting in the promised land. The only kind of music he could understand was the big eight-wheeler under his command. Freight train boogie all the time. He made a freight train boogie and he rolled down the line. Hey, Sam Weber run away behind, and I feel trouble on down the line. Casey Jones is a coming to town, and on the big eight-wheeler he's a burning the ground. He made a freight train boogie all the time. He made a freight train boogie and he rolled down the line. He told that fireman better ring your bell, so all the people on the line can tell. Casey Jones is a roller's name, and on the big eight-wheeler he's a burning the fame. He made a freight train boogie all the time. Made a freight train boogie and he rolled down the line. Well, they made a freight train boogie all the time. Made a freight train boogie and he rolled down the line. So long, Casey. Oh, yes. First song, first show. Somebody say howdy. Exactly right. We're honored you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marty Stuart. This is the Fabulous Superlatives, and you're watching the Marty Stuart Show. If you like country music, you have come to the right place. Cousin, take my guitar. Apostle Paul, hand me that Telecaster guitar. And this will work out just exactly right. Speaking of country music, we wanted to start our show with country music royalty. The first guest, the senior member of the Grand Ole Opry, a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, the first and foremost tater. How about a hand? Stand up, if you will, for Little Jimmy Dickens, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Did you ever sleep at the foot of the bed when the weather was a whizzing cold? And the wind was a-whistling around the house, and the moon was yellow as gold. And you keep your good warm mattress up to Aunt Lizzie and Uncle Fred. Too many kin folks on a bad night, so you went to the foot of the bed. I could always wait till the old folks said, eat the leavings of the grace. The teacher could keep me after school, and still have a smile on my face. I could wear the big boys wore our clothes, let sister have my sled. But it always did get my nanny goat to sleep at the foot of the bed. I've done it over and over again in this land of the brave and free. And in this all-fired battle of life, it's left its mark on me. For I'm always just struggling around at the foot, instead of forging ahead. And I don't think it's cause for a doggone thing. We're sleeping at the foot of the bed.
Marty Stuart has been documenting the history of country music since he first began as a performing artist back in the 1970s. He's collected a marvelous collection of over 400 photographs in this brand new book called Country Music, The Masters. This photograph on the front of Johnny Cash says it all, taken just 4 days before Mr. Cash passed away. To get your copy, call now, toll free at 1-866-496-8147. That's 1-866-496-8147, or visit us online at themartystewartshow.com. We'll be back right after these words.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Thank you. First time I heard her, I fell in love with her. The first time I saw her, I fell in love with her. George Jones calls her his favorite country singer. Eddie Stubbs calls her the Rolls Royce of country singer. I call her my baby. How about a hand for the great Connie Smith? How about a hand for Constance? Hey, baby. Hi.
Hi.
Let's kiss. So honored to have you.
I'm honored to be here.
Let's do this every week and then go home together. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Tell me about this fellow you brought with you steel guitar today.
I am so honored to have the guy that actually was responsible for creating the Connie Smith sound, Mr. Weldon Myron.
Yeah.
Yay. Played on millions of records for me and others. Weldon, would you do this honor for me? When you found somebody new, I thought I never would forget you, for I thought then I never could. But time has taken all the pains away. Until now, I'm down to hurting once a day. Once a day, all day long, and once a night, from dusk till dawn, the only time I wish you weren't gone is once a day, every day, all day long. I'm so glad that I'm not like a girl I knew one time. She lost the one she loved, then slowly lost her mind. She sat around and cried her life away. Well, lucky me, I'm only crying once a day. Once a day, all day long, and once a night, from dusk till dawn, the only time I wish you weren't gone is once a day, every day, all day long. Once a day, every day, all day long.
Thank you, Connie Smith. That was wonderful. We'd like to do a song now and send it to all of our friends and family up in the South Dakota land on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, the Lakota people. All the friends out on the red shirt table. It's the story of Wounded Knee from our Badlands album. but do you hear me? My vision's growing dim. Well, tell the Holy Father that I must talk to him. With every breath I take, it draws me closer home. And when I cross that river, will I be alone? Won't you take my body down to Wounded Knee? Take my body down to Wounded Knee, where spirit can be found and there's power in the ground. The wind will set me free at Wounded Knee. Behold, I see a canyon where many souls will die. Behold, I see a world that'll always wonder why. Now tell me, oh red cloud, this vision in my head. I see 300 soldiers. Am I alive or am I dead? Won't you take my body down to Wounded Knee? Take my body down to Wounded Knee, where spirit can be found and there's power in the ground. The wind will set me free at Wounded Knee, Wounded Knee, Wounded Knee, Wounded Knee, Wounded Knee,
Marty Stuart mentioned that that song was included in his latest album saluting the Lakota Indians. It's called Badlands. Marty fell in love with the Lakota tribe many, many years ago, back in the 1980s. They adopted him, and he has adopted them as well. You'll get all of these songs in this collection, all original songs with the exception of one Johnny Cash composition that Johnny never got around to recording, when you visit themartystewartshow.com. Or you can call us toll-free at 1-866-496-8147. And we'll be right back after these words.
Give me 5 more.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Marty Stuart Show. Well, it's my intention to bring you the highest and the finest in country culture. It don't get any more cultured than this right here. From the Goodlettsville, Tennessee region of the United States, ladies and gentlemen, the most popular man in country music, the king of country music. How about a hand for the old Tennessee slicker, Eddie Stubbs, Leroy Troy, ladies and gentlemen. Way! Leroy! Welcome to... What's the good word, Leroy?
The good word is that the gas pumps are going again,
Yes.
or at least at one place there is, and I'm not telling where it's at.
Well, gas is high, but let's go anyway, if we can find some.
All right.
What you gonna
Here's
select?
a fine number by the old Dixie Dewdrop, Uncle Dave making his big hit. Keep my skillet good and greasy all the time.
Big doings right here, big doings.
I'm going downtown, gonna buy me a sack of flour, gonna cook it every hour. My skillet good and greasy all the time, time, time. My skillet good and greasy all the time. Got chickens in my sack, bloodhounds on my track. I'm pulling for my little shiny home, home, home. I'm pulling for my little shiny home. And if you say so, I'll never work no more. I'll lay around your shiny all the time, time, time. I'll lay around your shiny all the time. I'm going downtown, gonna swipe My skillet good and greasy all the time. My skillet good and greasy all the time. I was walking down the street and I saw a hand in my feet. Got my skillet good and greasy all the time. My skillet good and greasy all the time. Got that lost beat. If they beat me to the door, I'll put on the floor. Got my skillet good and greasy all the time. My skillet good and greasy all the time. I'm going in the hills, going to get me a jug of whiskey, going to give it all to Misty. Keep her good and high and boozy all the time. Keep her good and high and boozy all the time. Thank you. All right. Profound. Thank you, Leroy.
Leroy Troy, there's only one like him, that's for sure. He's the only one that never had to worry about cholesterol, I believe. Goodness. We'd like to settle back and get serious with you right now, if we may, and declare hymn time on the program. The Fabulous Superlatives Quartet to do one of the old songs for us we like a lot. We hope you will too. Angels Rock Me to Sleep.
My heart is sad, my soul is weary, while a traveling on life's rugged plain. The sky is dark, the day is dreary. It seems all earthly help is vain. Angels rock me to sleep. Angels rock me to sleep. In the cradle of love. In the cradle of love. Bear me over the deep. Bear me over the deep. To the heaven above. To the heaven above. When the Savior shall call. When the Savior shall call. And the shadows shall fall. Angels rock me to sleep. Angels rock me to sleep. Angels rock me to sleep. In the cradle of love. Ooh, the cradle of the cradle of love.
Well, if you enjoyed that last selection by Marty Stuart and the Fabulous Superlatives Quartet, we know that you're going to want to add Soul's Chapel to your collection at home. Marty Stuart's been in the business a long time, and it's taken him a long time to get around to doing his first ever all-gospel album. It was worth the wait, I'm here to tell you. It is so, so good. We know that you're going to want a copy of it. It's just $20. To order yours, call toll-free at 1-866-496-8147 or visit themartystewartshow.com. Here again is Marty Stuart.
Thank you, Eddie Stubbs. How about a hand for Eddie Stubbs? Tater?
Yeah.
How much you think we forget? How much could we get for Eddie Stubbs on the air? You reckon?
Oh, my, there's no price on him. No,
One
no.
of a kind.
One of a kind, I reckon.
Yes, sir, and so are you. We are so honored to have you on behalf of all the Fabulous Superlatives. Thank you for coming to do our very
The
first
pleasure
show.
is mine,
Yes.
sir. Thank you very much.
Now,
Yes.
let's talk about it. You're a folk hero from West Virginia. So is there another one from West Virginia, one of my favorites.
Yeah, there's a fella down there that used to be named John Henry.
The steel driving
He
man.
was a steel driving man.
Yes,
and
sir.
You go down to Hinton, West Virginia. Hinton, West
Hinton.
Virginia.
All right.
And you turn to your right
Go to
on
the
that
right.
little road that goes down through there
Yeah.
about 2 miles.
Where are we now?
Well, I don't know. It's 2 miles from Hinton, I think.
yeah.
You go down 2 miles from Hinton.
Yes, sir.
At the Big Bend Tunnel on the C&O line.
That's famous.
And you will find a monument erected there to John Henry.
Well, let's sing a song about him then.
A little bit.
I'm gonna kick it off.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
John Henry was a little bitty boy, no bigger than the palm of your hand. When he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel, Johnny gonna be a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Hey, Johnny gonna be a steel driving man. John Henry was a little bitty boy, sitting on his mammy's knee. When he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel, hammer gonna be the death of me, Lord, Lord. Hammer gonna be the death of me.
Pretty good.
John Henry was a steel driving man, drove steel all over the land. Before he would let that steamer beat him down, he died with the hammer in his hand, Lord, Lord. Died with the hammer in his hand. John Henry went up on the mountain, looked out on the other side, and the last words we heard were old John Henry say was a cool drink of water before I die, Lord, Lord. Cool drink of water before I die.
Yes, sir. That's the big stuff right there. How about a hand for little Jimmy Dickens, ladies and gentlemen? How about a hand for Miss Connie Smith, Weldon Mike, Leroy Troy, and all the fabulous superlatives. Eddie Stubbs, you're one of a boy, one of a kind, he said. Marty Stuart here. We'll see you next week on RFD, the Marty Stuart Show. Good night, everybody.